Hello, Renee Flamand here. This next topic is a trigger to me. And if you've ever been in therapy, like we mentioned in the last video was about that, you know then that the therapist will tell you to identify your triggers so that you can more properly handle a situation. When there is somebody in my life that tries to make me feel like I'm not enough. And whenever it happens, whoosh, I blow. I do. I can't stand when somebody does this to somebody. And the particular person that does it to me has always done it to me, and it's a trigger for me. So whenever I even smell it, oh, no, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I don't like it. And the ridiculous amount of danger woven into this sentiment is look at my hands, is unbelievable. I don't know why I'm so cold. My heat's on 72. I have the space heater on. I'm under blankets. I think that my mind knows it's cold, so I'm just cold. I can't seem to get warm. When you're in a situation wherein you feel like you aren't enough, here's the danger. And be it with it could be a narcissistic parent or other family member, a partner, a friend, or anybody, not even a narcissist, but especially with the narcissist, when they make you feel like you're not enough and it's your partner, especially, you're at risk of, not especially, it could be family or friend, equal, that's true, it's always dangerous. You're at risk of compromising yourself to the point that you break. You really are, and I'll explain this as we go here. Think of a healthy relationship, Anyone that you have, friend, family, as you both go along, there is hopefully, because I said think of a healthy relationship, hopefully as you go along, there's a give and take, yes? And over the course of time, it evens out. You may need more one time, they may need more another time, but overall, it's a give and take type thing. With a narcissist, it's a lot of give on your part. And it's a ton of take on theirs. And their taking never ends. How this translates into danger for you is the more they take, the more you will give as you're looking to please them. Make them stop the madness. Make the meanness go away. Make them happy so you can be happy too. Take away any anger because you just don't want to deal with that side of them at this point. You want to get a positive reaction from them, yes? So you tiptoe through life with this person. They need you, you go. Even if you shouldn't, don't feel like it, can't really make it, don't have the time. But you'll go. You'll work it out. You'll change things around. You'll make it. And they're still not appreciative. They'll often even make references that you should have done this, though. Or did it that way, though. Or cooked this instead. Or said that this way instead. And I know there's a couple of you, more than one, that we've talked. And it's parental figures that are doing this to you and family members. And that can be horrendous. That can really be horrendous. And we knock ourselves out. If it's a partner, you'll try everything. You'll change your hair. You'll try to dress a certain way that you think may please them. You'll be tolerant of them coming home late. Or accept them flying off the handle and maybe not challenge because you just don't want to rock the boat tonight. We get exhausted, right? So you pick and choose your battles. You'll compromise your beliefs. When you start to bargain anything and everything, you can try to make a difference. And we're shocked when nothing works. And we're bargaining and we're trying to offer anything to make ourselves enough. And it's not enough. And it's never going to be enough with a narcissist. If it's a parent, the criticism can come in many forms. I never see you. is a big one that a narcissistic parent does. And you may see them more than any parent-adult-child relationship that you know. Doesn't matter. It's not enough. The thing to remember is the problem is not with you. Not with you. The problem is not with you. The problem is not with you. You could do all the things I mentioned above for these narcissists and more. I only threw out a few examples. You could do a ton of these things and more. But the ability they have to then make you think it wasn't enough is their tool to keep control over you. To keep control over how you see yourself. Right? If they can keep you feeling a little low on confidence, that may assure them that they'll have you under their thumb to call on you if they need something. And that could be anything. They feel like fighting, they'll pick one with you. They feel like having a great night and pouring out that love, they'll pick you, maybe, reward you. Oh, she's been good. But the wind can shift at any moment. And they could say something to triangulate you. Not just partners try this making you jealous thing either. Parents do this with siblings all the time. They like to see you scramble, fight for them, over them, about them. The common factor, it's about them. Nothing you do is ever going to be enough for these people. And it's important to note that there is nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. Nothing. Okay? And you have to understand and believe and say to yourself that you are indeed enough. And you may find that you even feel that you're enough when it comes to your relationships with other people or your spot in the world otherwise, other than with these insidious narcissists who make you feel like you're not enough. You may have a friend who thinks you are the bee's knees. You may be the star at work. You may be the perfect match for another person exactly the way you are without changing a thing. And I'm not saying we don't compromise and meet in the middle and do all that when we're in a relationship. Of course, that's not what I'm talking about here. We all know what I'm talking about here because the narcissist does it all the time. It's a tool they use. It's in their toolbox. That's what they do to you. Look at my sleeve. I know, I don't know why my hands are so cold. Without the toil and effort and exhaustion you put in for these narcissists, it would give us something. Without doing all that, it would be the same outcome. In other words, if you didn't do any of the work and you didn't put in any of the effort, you'd be at the same point. So why don't we just not put in the effort? Don't change your hair color. Don't try to dress different. That's not the problem. And I'm not saying I'm all for self-improvement. You want to go do things for yourself? Sure, knock yourself out. But don't be doing all that work and everything. You're going to end up at the same point anyway. However much you visit that narcissistic parent, they're still going to tell you, you know what, I never see you. So then, it makes you not even want to go at all. I get it. I do. I get it. It's vital to remember, I guess what I'm saying is, that it doesn't matter what you do. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. This is why oftentimes the solution is to separate from spending time with that person. And I'm not telling you to ditch your parent if they're a narcissistic parent, although some people make that decision to sever ties. If it's that abusive, certainly. Like Therapy 101, they'll tell you, if there's somebody who continually abuses you, you need to cut ties with that person because that is not a good situation for you to be in. You're not supposed to just be someone's doormat, blah, 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 blah. That's said all the time. They're bringing your view of yourself down every time one of these types of things happen. That's the danger. Your confidence is shook. That can leak, of course it does, into other areas of your life. Oh my God. Of course it can. You're feeling badly about yourself? Stop. Bottom line, stop. There is nothing you can do, say, give, or offer that will fix them, satisfy them, make them happy enough not to continue to mistreat you. And once they learn, I think the person that makes me feel not enough or tries to knows it bothers me. So they do it. They'll say things, I think, on purpose. Pardon me, I really do. I think they'll do it on purpose because they know, ooh, that'll get to her. That'll make her knock herself out more. They're feeling like attention. They're feeling like, oh, all they have to do is say something like I used the example of a parent, I never see you. Well, a child that has, internalizes that, now they're going to knock themselves out, what, and go for coffee every morning? Maybe they don't even have time. Maybe they're, affecting other areas of their life by doing that, ignoring their own families to go have coffee with their narcissistic parent every day. I don't know, but I'm saying they know it and they'll use it. The narcissist partner definitely will. And they know every time they say something to you, you're going to knock yourself out trying to improve something, make something better. No. They are broken. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. They are broke. And you're not going to be fixing them by trying to fix yourself. You aren't broken or lesser than or anything like that. Their devaluing of you, ironically, has nothing to do with you. Try that on. It has nothing to do with you. I know you're the victim of it, and it feels very personal when they're calling you things and telling you insults and everything else. It has nothing to do with you. That's the real kicker. So watch this, guys. I mean, I don't want anyone feeling that they're not enough. It incenses me to no end because I think it's really evil to do to somebody. To make them feel like they're not plenty. Not even just not enough. Plenty, just the way that they are. And I don't care if it's a family member or a friend or a partner. It's not nice to do to somebody. And I think that if you are feeling that way and you find yourself knocking yourself out for one particular person, they're not making you feel you're enough. A narcissistic partner, that's a tool they use all the time. Because they want to keep you busy. You're going to stay busy. You're going to stay focused on that, and you're going to try to improve yourself while they're out doing whatever. It's not going to do anything to the narcissist. You constantly knocking yourself out to make yourself more for them. No. As always, it's been my pleasure, and please go ahead and hit sub, like, and share. It could land in the lap of someone who needs it, and I thank you for watching. I hope you keep doing so. I really think we're making waves here with a lot of us. I know we're all healing together. And remember, you are not alone. You tune in anytime, read the comments, reach out for help. We have a very cooperative, wonderful, and very understanding audience filled with people just like you. So if you need help, watch videos, look up old ones, read the comments. People will comment back, and I try to read and comment back to everything. Remember, you are enough. And don't make anyone make you think that way. Look how mad I'm getting. I could go off on this topic for 3 hours. It really gets me angry. I think it's a particularly evil thing that people do to people. And don't let yourself feel that way. Sit up straight, look in the mirror, and say to yourself, I am enough. Of course you are. And go spend time with the people or doing the things that feed you positive energy and make you know that you are enough just the way that you are. And continue watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.